Summer friends, Olivia here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. Today we're doing a single lady's cottage, just a lot of natural tones, pretty straightforward. I imagine that she lives here alone and she likes light and airy like I do. Yeah, kept it pretty simple. I started the bathroom because it's just not my favorite. I'm very self aware that I don't have a lot of design skill sets when it comes to bathrooms. I do the same layout a lot. So, going into this new year, one of my goals is to really learn bathrooms, like layouts, and getting more creative with the way I do things and design things. And yeah, that's my goal. Do you have any Sims goals? Does that sound silly? I don't know. Every year I try to do something. Last year, my goal with Sims was also bathrooms. But I also wanted to like get out of my comfort zone of doing the same old builds. I don't think I did a good job of that. So I'm going to try again. Try again for another year. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, bathrooms are just not where it's at for me. So I'm self-aware of that. Can we talk about these mirrors? Hello. You ever have like CC that you just like obsess over? I mean, I do it all the time, but these mirrors are everything. I love the way that they arch. I think it's so cute. They go so pretty with gold, and I love they go good with natural wood. I mean, it's a whole vibe, right? And I don't know. Sometimes CC just hits you different, and this hit me different. I knew that I wanted to use them in the bathroom build today, and yeah, it helped. It helped along the fact that I don't like doing bathrooms, but when I have something I want to use, it helps. Every little bit helps. Anywho, how the heck are you? Anything exciting going on? I know on my end, not much is going on at all. It becomes slow season for me around this time of year, which I am totally embracing and I'm here for it. I get to play Sims more, which is always a plus, and spend more time with my kiddos, that kind of thing. I just think for me, my busy seasons are always going to be probably summer and fall. It just happens that way. And then winter and into spring, I get to go at a slower rhythm. And again, I'm here for it totally because things have got crazy there for a while, and it's nice to just kind of be at a slower pace. I even broke out a jigsaw puzzle last week, which it had been like 6 months or so since I had done one. And yeah, it just brings me so much joy. I don't know if you're a jigsaw puzzle fan or not, but something about getting it out, putting it on the table, sorting the pieces, and then just like hanging out. I usually have like music on or I'm like watching a show. And I have my jigsaw puzzle set up on an old frame. It sounds weird probably, but I've tried like the felt, the ones you can like roll up. I've tried that. My dream is to have like a jigsaw actual table someday. I thought about buying a draft table, like the kind that the draft drawing tables that kind of go at an angle. I thought about buying one of those last year off like Amazon or Facebook Marketplace, but I wasn't for sure what I'd put it at. So I kind of scratched that idea. But for a couple of years now, I've been using just this really giant frame that I bought at a thrift store years ago, and it's just perfect because I can pick up the frame, I can slide it under my bed if I need to. I can slide it under my couch if I'm having company over, or if I am having like my niece over that she, because little pieces I don't want her to eat them or like mess it up. But I also can just take it on my kitchen table when we're gonna eat. I can just put it away. So I love it, and it was like a cheap thrift store frame, like I'd say like 8 years ago, and I used it for a message board for a long time, like dry erase. And then when we moved, I started using it as my puzzle, and it just works. I even have brought it to my bed before. Last winter I did a couple times. So it's so portable and I love it. So although I can't like roll it up, put it away, I could definitely slide it under my couch. It's perfect. So if you haven't ever tried that before, I would totally give it a go. But yeah, something about jigsaw puzzles, and I'm kind of a snob when it comes to like which ones I'll do. I think we all have, if you are a jigsaw fan, and if you're not, you're probably like, shut up. But um, just like there's certain ones that I like. Gilson is one that I really, really love. Cloudberry, something I love too. Those are all off Amazon. I know that there are the ones like the calm puzzles at Target and stuff. I'm not really a big fan of those. But yeah, Galeson and Cloudberry are probably the ones right now that I'm into. But I went to Target and I wasn't there for puzzles per se, but I always go check it out to see. And this past week they had the buy a puzzle, get the other one 30% off. And so I was looking at them, and the one by my house doesn't have a really good selection, but I did buy a really cute vintage style Christmas design. It's like a living room with a tree and stuff, but it's like vintagey. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to probably knock that out this weekend. And I watch a YouTube channel called Karen Puzzles. I don't know if you've ever heard of her, but if you're into jigsaw puzzles and you haven't, you should totally check her out. I usually do my jigsaw puzzles while watching her do her jigsaw puzzles. Okay, you know what? That does sound super dorky, but it doesn't matter. It is what it is. Yeah. I do like her channel. She talks a lot about different puzzles, quality, does reviews, and it's satisfying to watch her complete a puzzle. So yeah. Did you have a good Halloween? I am posting this a couple days after Halloween, and we had a really chill Halloween. I think I've talked about it before, but I feel as though I'm approaching the other side of parenting. And what I mean by that is, you have these small kids for 4 years, and that's really sad to think about, but your kids really are just small for 4 years. And my youngest just turned 6 yesterday. So I feel like I'm in this another world where they're self sufficient for the most part, and here I am, like, trying to figure out, like, what am I doing? I have a lot more free time. And just like with Halloween, I mean, there have been, my oldest is 11, so I've been doing this a while. And there have been so many years where they wanted a specific costume, we couldn't find it, or we bought the costume, and then next week we realized that they didn't want to be that costume. And so we're now buying two costumes and, trying to return one, or now we have two costumes. And so there's just been years I felt like the stress of it all. This year was not like that at all. I mean, it was like so laid back. To be honest with you, my kids didn't even go shopping for a costume. Um, my oldest daughter has a really, really cool scream mask that has like a little trigger and it pumps blood down it. It's like inside the mask. It's really cool. So she was already planning on repurposing that again, wearing all black and kind of like taking it to another level with getting like a fake sword or knife, I guess. Um, and then my son, my mom, like a week or two before Halloween, had actually found a really cool ninja costume at a thrift store. And so it's like he already had his vision of what he wanted to be. He ended up actually being what he was last year. At the very last minute, he ran upstairs and changed to Spider-Man, which whatever. And then my middle, she had also found a costume a couple weeks ago at a thrift store with my mom. So it's like it wasn't even this thing. And I questioned myself, is it me who's always made it a thing? It's very possible that I did. I always try to make a big deal about holidays, and um so I don't know. I do feel like, again, I'm approaching this season of parenting where it's like things are way easier. And I just feel for those moms and dads who have the littles right now, because I know how stressful it can be. Um it could be really stressful. And I'm just here to say it gets way easier, like really easier. And I know I'm approaching a different type of parenting where it's like teenagers and stuff, but like right now, hey, it's easy sailing, and I am here for it. Let me tell you. It is actually surreal though, because a couple years ago, my kids were like toddlers at the time. We went to the drive-in, and yeah, don't take your toddlers to the drive-in. Worst mistake ever. But um, they were literally just running around. I was really stressed out. It was really hot. I regretted it instantly. Um, 3 trips to the bathroom, snack bar. It's too much. Again, worst decision ever. But my point is, I look over to my right, and there was this family all sitting in their camper chairs out by their truck, and um, their kids were probably like 11 and 13 or something along that lines. They're just sitting on their phones, being good. And I remember turning to Robert saying, when will our day come? And um, it comes so quick. It's almost like yesterday I said that, and here we are. Well, anyway, if you don't have kids or you don't like kids, it's probably like, okay, Olivia, shut up. So I'll shut up, but I'll leave you with this. Um, It goes fast. It goes super, super fast, and don't blink. I know people say it, but really, really don't blink. Thanks for watching my speed build. I hope you love the way it turned out. Again, just a super simple women's cottage. And if you do like what I'm doing, please do all the YouTubey things, like, share, comment. I'd love that. And I'll talk to you next time.
Bad nights, I've been haunted by the past nights. I remind you of the bad times. I've been blinded by the gaslight. I've been blinded by the... Last night I said some shit I can't take back. A little bit of something, you know that. Been 40 minutes now, I gotta quit. I guess I did it for the hell of it. Smoking like a roster. Need a little, gotta take a little edge off when you turn into a monster. Been on this shit all day, now it's gonna cost ya. Just figured this out, what you're all about, and now I'm gonna block ya. Don't hit that gas, no brakes. At night, I've been haunted by the past nights. I remind you of the bad times. I've been blinded by the gaslight. I've been blinded by the... Never feels like something's gonna end. I can't believe how well you could pretend. You ain't my friends, convince me of all my fears, then gone, where is she? Smoking like a roster. Need a little, gotta take a little edge off when you turn into a monster. Been on this shit all day, now it's gonna cost ya. Just figured this out, what you're all about, and now I'm gonna block ya. Don't hit that gas, no brakes. At night, I've been haunted by the past nights. I remind you of the bad times. I've been blinded by the gaslight. I've been blinded by the...